So I have decided to just start vlogging again. Why? Because last couple of months have been crazy, a lot of changes. Last couple of weeks I found myself in a serious slump, feeling quite lost. And whenever that occurs, I tend to want to just go back to the basics, back to the drawing board. And I decided to stop trying to put pressure on myself to come up with the next grand piece of content, the next big thing, and to just document the bounce back. There's going to be a lot of moves being made in the next couple of weeks and months. I'm in Belgium, as you all know. I've been living here since lockdown. This was never the plan, but that's the way it turned out. I'm single again, and that's all I'll be saying about that. But obviously, it is an important piece of information that needs to be shared. And yeah, man, I've just basically been all over the place trying to figure out where my future lies, and how I'll be moving forward in general. So I'll be making these videos, these vlogs, for two reasons. One, to inspire you. I know in November, December, winter time, people get lonely, people get down, things get dark and cold. So I hope this can inspire you to also just, break out of a mental slump and get cracking again, get moving, bounce back. And two, I'll be using these videos as therapy, the way I always have. Way back 5 years ago when I started this channel, this is the same type of content I used to make. So lots of changes incoming, but for now, we're just gonna try to get off to the best possible start of the week. And the only way I know how is to go to the gym, train some legs. So let's get it going. Just arrived at the gym. On the drive over here, I had some thoughts that I wanted to get out. A big side effect from having moved from the city to basically the countrysides or the suburbs, whatever you want to call it, more the countryside, I have found that I have become very stagnant in terms of my ability of dealing with new things. I am starting to get rusty because I'm always doing the same things. And I've always been a big believer in routine and structure, and I still am to a certain extent. But I'm starting to, I gotta be honest, I'm starting to realize and very clearly see that whenever I'm faced with a situation where I have to do something absolutely outside of my comfort zone or something just new that I've never done before, it's become increasingly harder to do that. And I'm 33 years old. So I just feel like I'm way too young to be living, to be feeling like this. And another thing, obviously, because I moved back to my hometown, I've been living so close to my folks, my parents, and not just them, obviously they're both retired, but in general, I have been spending a lot more time with older people, like I'm talking 60 and up. And there's a real thing to be said about if you are around older people all the time, you start thinking like one, and you start your rationale becomes that of an older person. And in some ways, it has given me great benefits, such as I've become a lot calmer, a lot more mature, just overall a lot more at peace and less all over the place. But at the same time, I have found that my overall risk assessment, I now perceive things to be way more riskier than they really are. Or the way that I would perceive them before. And quite honestly, that scares me a little bit. Again, I feel like I'm too young to be already developing this overly conservative mindset in terms of taking risks and taking chances. So I'm telling you guys this so I can hear myself say it when I edit these videos. But also, I actively plan on changing that, and I actively plan on challenging myself to change that. And that's also why I'm documenting this whole thing, to see just how much I can do, and how much I can change. Now, all that being said, it is time to go and train legs. Now, I normally would never train legs on a Monday. The thing is, I have just been running into fitness and bodybuilding as an escape the last couple of weeks and months. It's just a great way to feel productive, even though you're not really getting that much done in your life. It's like, oh, I killed my workout today. Today was a good day. And yeah, I've been doing just that. Now, a negative side effect of that has been that my body has been aching constantly. So my upper body is basically just shot. All my joints hurt. And I just understand that now I have to train legs more because they are the muscle group which I've always neglected over the years, even though I've been training them very hard the last couple of years. But still, like, my upper body is basically fine. I'm happy where it is. I don't need to get any more muscle in my upper body. If I stay like this for the rest of my life, I would be happy as hell. But obviously my legs need some extra love and attention, so that's why today we're gonna hit some squats. I'm gonna try to record some of my sets so you guys can see me in action. All right, let's get it.
Vanmorgen was er al een actie in Bieber. Dus het fietsers die voor de verlies maakt dat ze geen licht hebben, dat het nou stopt. En dan hebben we licht gespeeld in plaats van het proces verdaal. Deze morgen een fietslicht, zodat ze de volgende dag het licht de raam op kunnen.
Fast forward a couple of hours, and it is time for the first major change. Take a good look at this young Hercules hair, because it's about to be cut. As you may or may not know, I've been rocking the Lion Manes for a good solid, I want to say 5 years now. The story goes, after my chemo, I went bald. And it wasn't promised or guaranteed that I would ever be able to have decent hair again. So back then I made it my mission to get the absolute longest hair I possibly could. In a weird way, that was kind of me, like, you know, flexing or overcoming my cancer. I stayed on it for a long ass time. I loved it. I had the best times with my hair, and a lot of people loved it as well. But it's time. It really is. Just the other day, I caught my reflection in the mirror, and I just didn't like what I see anymore. I feel like I am no longer this. I am no longer the person that I see in my reflection, as weird as that may sound. And this long hair has served me so well, and it has been my identity from 28 all throughout 33, but I just don't really identify with it anymore. I feel like the person that I sometimes see staring back at me is like, I don't know, it's too hippie, it's too young, it's too whatever, you know. So that's the first reason. I just feel like I've leveled up in terms of maturity. I'm not saying that you can't be mature with long hair. I'm just saying that sometimes it makes me look a certain way that I don't really like anymore, and that I don't identify with. But then also, another big reason is just people don't know. I mean, girls do, and surely fellows with long hair do as well, but most people just don't know the work that goes into having long hair. It takes so much time to have it looking right, and right now I like the way it looks. It looks great, silky smooth, whatever. But that's because I washed it yesterday. I basically have to wash my hair every 2 days if I want it to look good. I have to comb it, put conditioner on it, all that shit. There is no such thing as a quick shower. And if I don't wash it all the time, it gets greasy, it looks like shit, and it sometimes really looks like you're just not taking care of yourself if your long hair is messy. It looks bad, at least to me. And then on top of that, I'm not gonna lie, my hair has been thinning out. I've always had thin and very fine hair, but last year it has gone to a whole new level where it's just like, it's so thin. I catch myself in pictures and videos and just not looking right. I'm sometimes starting to look, like that guy who's holding on to his hair, and that's the last thing I wanna do. And just in general with life, like I'm tired of all this old stuff. I need a change in every single category. And this is a big deal for me. I put so much time and effort into having this hair, cultivating this hair, and it is an incredibly well thought through decision. And I can guarantee you I'm not gonna regret it before the I regret cutting my hair video. But all jokes aside, I thought about it for such a long time, all the pros and cons, and I am just 100% sure. So all that being said, it is the end of an era and the beginning of a new one. Idiot, this kind of life.
Oh, that's cool. Bye-bye, dirty little hair.
I turned my match into a jug house. I did a TV show with Jesse off of Full House. Oh Lord, I turned my match into a whole house. I did a show where in Haiti bought the Zoes out. I rose out in the car with the head missing the holes out. Closed mouth, don't get fed shit in the cold drought. Old South habits, I'm poured up, you poured out. I left the courthouse with a strobe bouncing, no doubt. I know I'm no slouch if whole vouch. My dough sprout, I helped my bro out and get him out. The dope house, I never sold out since that old couch that fall out. Like the pronounce that I am on a whole ounce. Stank so loud like old trout and toes out. Make these hoes crouch and roll, bounce and roll out and kick rocks. I started with 6 Fox Solar.
Ups and downs.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the world of normality. Looking like your average Belgian decent citizen. I'm not sure about the style in terms of how he styled it. I think I might actually be wearing it. I'm gonna be wearing it more to the front, but I'm happy. No regrets. Feels good, feels fresh. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. Did I fuck up? Do you like it? Comment below. And with all that being said, I think I'm gonna wrap up this particular vlog as the day is coming to an end. Guys, with these videos, I'm not gonna be showing you, flashy, crazy stuff. At the end of the day, my life right now is not that spectacular, but it'll serve more as a online diary to document my stream of thoughts. And like I said, this is just the beginning. I'm going to be making some major news. So stay tuned for my next couple of videos to see what else I'll be changing in my life on the road back to the top. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.